Hello, my beautiful soul family. I'm here to do another channeling message for you guys. Oh my goodness, I just realized I skipped the Spanish one. Okay, we'll do that after this video. We are going to start channeling some messages from the guides, ancestors, the higher selves, all of that fun stuff. Whoever needs to come in, right? The archangels come in, all that stuff, other beings. Well, we're going to find out. They picked this deck though. So I love this deck, but it could be a little dark, but I love it. So stuff that we need to work on apparently. So let's take a deep breath as usual and let us release everything, all that tension, all that stuff that's been weighing you down. Relax. Call in whoever you connect with that's here for your higher good. And let us begin with what messages does the divine have for you guys? What messages do you guys have for my listeners? What do they need to know? Let go of fear is what they keep saying. Quit sabotaging. Self-sabotage. Oh, they keep saying that, so that's for somebody out there. For a few, they're saying. A lot of you are going with a lot of anxiety too, because my chest is just, all of a sudden, it's just, I'm like, whoo. So, and they're saying, a lot of you guys have anxiety, depression. And they're saying that if you actually work with crystals, amethyst really does help with that. I don't think I have amethyst in my table. It's good for a lot of things, but I'm sure you guys know what amethyst is. If not, look it up online. What messages do you guys have? Pay attention to the signs that they are giving you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this one wanted to come out, so we're just going to throw it in there. Radical curiosity. See it as if for the first time, every time. That is beautiful. Messages. My goodness, I can't shuffle today. What messages do you guys have for my listeners? All right, we'll pull that one. Lantern. Consciousness is light. All right, we'll pick this one too. Home. May your body be where see that. May your body be where harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. This is absolutely beautiful so far. What messages do you guys have? They're saying some of you guys have to pay attention to one of your children. You have a special child. They're all special. I'm just meaning as in, it's, for some of you guys have a moon child, crystal child, an indigo child. And so they're saying they're a young one, but when that little one talks, it's like you're talking to a grown-up, an adult. It's a gifted child. For a lot of you guys, your child is a Cancer, and so it's a moon child. And if it's not a Cancer, make sure you look at his other signs, you know, check out his moon sign, sun, rising, all that stuff, you know, to make sure, because it's in the charts. For some of you guys don't even probably realize that. But there needs to be balance in the home and for you to nourish yourself. Get your power back going, your light. Distorted perceptions. Distorted perceptions. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. Oh yeah, and it goes back to your little one. Because a lot of you guys aren't as open. I'm just going to say what they're saying. You guys aren't as open to this world that your child is in, and you're actually scared. They're saying to trust the process and don't be scared, because your child is a gift. And as your child grows up, when the time comes that your child's going to have beautiful gifts to heal people that need help and guidance. Don't be scared, because if your child is giving you already messages, they're saying, listen to your child, learn from your child. Your child's going to teach you a lot. They're saying to please put selenite in your child's room to clear and cleanse that beautiful energy. It's a very angelic, but it's also communication with the angels, because your child tends to attract negative beings. And I don't like saying that, because I know I have clients that freak out and be like, well, I don't want that stuff in my house, come clean it, and they just freak out and go crazy until it starts harming your child, because for some it is, or it will. That's when you should worry. But right now, if you put selenite in your kids' room, you know, or a selenite lamp, and just leave it on, it just cleanses and just protects your child's room. But it also brings in the archangels and the angels and spirited animals and all that stuff, because your child can see both worlds. And that means, you know, light and dark. And so when you're that little, you don't know how to control that. I know that because I was born that way. And my mom didn't know how to control that. And it was hard waking up and going to sleep, because I wouldn't want to sleep. And for a lot of you guys, your child, it can't sleep in the dark. And they're scared, and they'll, you know this. And so they'll try to sleep in your room, or they'll try to turn on all the lights. It's just their guides, their angels, their guardian angels and everything, telling them turn on the lights. And if it helps, I have a salt lamp and I have a selenite lamp in my room, and they're always on. They don't go off or anything. But I've always been able to be okay now with darkness. You know, I just, when I want to sleep, I want to sleep. Plus I gridded my room, so nothing's coming in there, right? I need to sleep. But it just cleanses the energy in your home too as well, because there's been arguments and fighting. Oh yeah. Disordered, desired. Consciousness desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Unconscious need driving it. So yeah, speaking of that, yeah, they've been giving you signs and everything about what's going on in your home, because you tend to be blinded at like, oh, nothing happened, this is not happening, you know, everything's peachy hunky-dory. And I'm telling you now, no, it's not. They're giving you all these signs, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna look over here, you know, I'm looking this way, I'm not looking at the light in the back. If you guys could see the card right there, you know, that little bit of light, they're showing you the way, but yet you keep going the opposite direction. You need to take off that and open up your eyes to your reality and realize that you have a special child. You need to take care of yourself. The home life is pretty chaotic. Sorry, I was gonna say coyotes. It's been a long day, you guys. Oh, I want some coffee, but I'm only allowed a certain amount, you know. And I told them, you guys can't take away my coffee. Sometimes I'm human, I need that stuff. You know, I gave up a lot of things, and I'm actually okay with it, you know. I'm healthier and all that stuff, and I connect with them even more. But I mean, I told them, you guys can't have the coffee. That's the one thing I need, you know. Yeah. Plus I went to the gym, you know. So I'm a little tired and sore, and I've been doing some sessions today, but anyways, as I shuffle, sorry. Let's get back to you. I can be a little chatty all of a sudden. Oh yes, gotta nurture yourself. Radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceived yourself. Gotta start loving yourself, is what they're saying. You know, you don't have to be a certain way to be loved or to feel attractive. I totally understand, because in this world and this reality, I mean, look at TV. There's one of the reasons why I don't watch TV. Everything's on there is just, you know, something negative, something happened, somebody got arrested, they died, or animal abuse, or, you know, models left and right. And to me, it's like, that's very unhealthy stuff. You know, and so you have your insecurities as well, and so they want you to start loving your beautiful self and your body. You know, let's not do the body shame or anything, because you guys are beautiful light. You guys are just beautiful inside and out. And sometimes you don't feel that because you're in a relationship where, for some of you, I have to say it, and sometimes I don't want to say it because I don't want it to come out rude, right? But I have to say what they're telling me, and they're saying that there is somebody, the spouse, that has body shamed you, or has told you you aren't pretty, you know, or why don't you get dressed up, why aren't you this, you know, and all that stuff. And so you tend to just go into your own world as well and everything, but that person's also draining you. Look how older this lady is, because you're so stressed and everything. But you know what? You are lovable, is what they're saying. And look at the bottom of the deck. Enough. You were born enough. I'm telling you. Look at those angel wings. That beautiful red, fiery. You are enough. You are beautiful. And I know it's hard because, you know, we've all been there, you know, where we thought that we did not look our best. And so, you know, but it's just time to get out there. I'm going to do some clarifications, you know, just because we love playing with cards. I'm going to clarify it on your beautiful child. The world. Oh, yeah. For your child, got the world. Your child's going to change the world, meaning that your child will be assisting. And you know, your child's got a contract of guiding, helping, healing others when the time is right and as they get older. But for some of you, they're showing me that they can tell you things from other dimensions. And they don't even watch the news or like NASA or Discovery Channel, stuff like that, right? That you normally would see all that stuff, right? You ought to. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, you can't not unsee that, because if your child can go through your time, your child can astral travel too, just so you know. He can time travel. He's been through different past lives. He can tell you a lot of things. For a lot of you, it's a little boy. I think that's beautiful. This one with your relationship, look how many jabs. Got the 10 of Swords. You've been backstabbed multiple times, but also they're telling me not just that, but this is abuse that you have taken by this person. Look how he's holding that sword. You know? So you can be dealing with, also they're saying, an air sign. Which is what? Libra, Aquarius, what's the other one? Gemini. So your spouse is a air sign. But you could also be a Libra, but they're saying that you're actually a fire sign. So that's what Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or there's, just make sure you look at your chart. But this person is very controlling towards you, and he jabs at you, and this is why you get this way and this way, because you're not pretty. There's one sword. You know, you're too small or too big. There's another one. You're the wrong color. I don't know. And there's another jab. You know, the house is not clean and all that stuff. But you also work. And for some of you, you're expected to come home and cook dinner after working in the office or wherever, and coming to take care of your children. And yeah. Got the Emperor and the Four of Wands. Yeah, it's about your family, your relationship. Ooh. But a lot of you don't want to disappoint your father as well, is what they're saying, because you know your dad is very loving and very, very, very protected. So if you tell your dad, your father, about what your husband, because they're telling me you have not told them this, they don't know about this type of abuse that you've been, you tell your dad that you guys have the best family in the whole world, and that everything's hunky-dory, and you know, there's, you know, nothing to worry about. But your dad is also a fire sign for a lot of you. And so his attitude, if you would tell him, because your dad can be like, boom, out the door before you can finish him telling you that. If he hears the word abuse, he's out the door, is what they're showing me. And so what you want is, you don't want drama. You don't want, unfortunately, cops being called, all of that stuff. But they're saying you can't keep your eyes closed to this reality, because it's making you unhealthy as well. You also have to look out for your little one. It's okay to tell your dad. And they're saying if you talk to your dad, he's actually not going to react the way you think he's going to react. I mean, he might have a talk with the person, or I don't know, stuff like that, but he's not going to put his hands on him and stuff as much as he would want to, is what they're saying. He will control himself. Why? Because he's got a grandchild. But you feel like he's going to tell you, you know, where's your self-respect? You know? Got the Three of Wands and the Hangman. You're not going to decide what you're going to do in this marriage, because you actually have thought about calling it quits, grabbing your stuff and packing and be gone. But you don't know what to do, so you're just kind of watching, and they're saying time will be flying, and if you decide not to wake up from bed, guess what? Life will go on without you, is what they're saying. The Queen of Cups. You're a very strong, powerful woman, if you could see that. You know, you're very emotional right now. You know, the Cups is, you know, the emotions, the relationship. You know, you could also be a water sign. This is how he makes you feel. But guess what? Look at her. If you look at this picture, I don't know if you can really see it. She's covered in gold with her cup, and she's got flowers, her beautiful dogs, and it's just beautiful and golden. Why? Because you're that person. You're that queen. You're that goddess. You take your power back. Quit being the hangman. You know, take your power. What do you desire? What is the soul desire? You know, they're saying you have a decision to make. But are you going to stay like this and just, you know, keep losing each year? Or do you want to get on that boat and say, you know what? Adios. But I understand because you have a child, a special child, children, you know. But it's like, which way do I go? Because they're showing you right there options. And so you're trying to decide, but then at the end of the day, you keep going here and they're showing you that little light all the way in the back. If you just turn around, it'll be there. That's what they're saying. Just turn around. Turn around and you're going to see it. Oh yeah. King of Swords. Another, yeah. Oh yeah, see? And of course you're looking at the King of Swords. And there's a Page of Swords. There's a Ten of Swords. See? Look at your relationships. Oh yeah. You're doing so much thinking. Definitely have some decisions that you need to make. But also, you know that he's also very powerful, meaning that you guys have talked about calling a timeout, separation, all that stuff, but he has threatened you. Oh, I'm going to take the child. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Who's going to want you? That's where this comes in, is what they're saying. Okay, hold on. They're talking. But they're saying that's a lie. That's his insecurities. Everything he says, it's a reflection of him, not you. You are a beautiful soul, is what they're saying. Oh. And look, the King of Pentacles. You're gonna be financially okay, is what they're saying. You know, your possessions, you're worried about that you're going to be left with nothing. They're saying, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the property, the money, and all that stuff. You will be financially stable. Trust. Trust in us. Plus also, you need to ground yourself. Because of course you would not be grounded, especially with everything that's been going on with you. I'm so sorry you have to go through all that, and you really do have some decisions to make. And look what happens. Where are you going to go? You got the Justice. There will be justice, but also you're weighing out your options. You're still trying to figure that out. But for some of you, they're saying like, how many more years are going to go by before you decide anything? And so they said, if you don't make a decision, they're going to make it for you. Because you're asking for guidance and they're sending you all of the messages in that little light. But you're not paying attention at all. So they're saying like, well, we're going to tear it up because that's not your path. Whatever that is. Oh, and look. If you do decide, King of Pentacles is coming in. So you got an earth sign that would come in. That could be what? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But also you will be financially stable. You will be this King of Pentacles. Sitting in your golden throne. You don't have to worry about money, is what they're saying. Oh, another one comes out. But you're worried about this. The Knight of Wands, the arguments to fight, the battle that's going to come in. You want to keep it calm, especially because of the children, because your children have witnessed a lot of arguments in the home. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. I see Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. You will be financially okay. For a lot of you, I can see, and they're telling me that you're a stay-at-home mom. You don't worry about that stuff. You will be okay. Man, I keep throwing cards this way. Judgment. Look at that. Enough with judgment. I mean, come on, you guys. Come on. I love this. You guys are going to be okay. Look. And if you guys are into the angel numbers and numbers, look at the number 3. They want you to read the message for angel number 3. Read that. And they're saying 333. So go on there. Top of my head, I can't remember. But I really hope that you will take off those blindfolds, because look, another one. You blindfolded right there, blindfolded right there. You're the Fool right here. They're the Hangman, I mean, sorry. But judgment's coming. And it's gonna happen. And also your little one. You know, if you guys have questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My links are on my description. But I really hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share and subscribe. Lots of blessings, love and light. Namaste, you guys.